And welcome in everyone to RedRaiders.com. This is the AJ Media pregame show. I'm Shannon.
And I'm Zach.
And today we're going to be previewing Texas Tech versus Iowa State this Saturday. And Zach, what makes Ames so difficult to play in?
Well, you know, it's the furthest north Big 12 school. The weather is completely unpredictable, especially in November. And I know the weather can't be an excuse for how you play, but it kind of sucks when you're in 30-degree temperatures and you haven't played in that. It's a little bit different environment. And Iowa State plays tough at home. I don't care what their record is right now. This team will play inspired under Paul Rhodes. They're like Tech in a lot of ways right now. They need something good to happen. I like their dynamic offensively with Mark Mangino now running that offense. A tough team to beat at home, but a must-win situation for Texas Tech. They got to put all those outside factors away from their minds and just play the game that they've been taught to play.
Now, Zach, it's time to give your keys to the game.
You know, you look at this game, and the first thing you look at is how bad the defenses are for both these teams. You're talking one, in terms of points scored against, one's 117th in the country, other one deep into the 140s. I think you're going to see a few points scored in this game, but Texas Tech has the offensive firepower to overwhelm Iowa State. I firmly believe that. You're talking about a Cyclone defense that gave up 500 yards on the ground to Oklahoma. That is a ton of running yards, and we know one of the Red Raiders' strong points is their offensive line. You really would like to see DeAndre Washington and company get started early. If Patrick Mahomes is your starting quarterback, let him run the ball a little bit, run some of those option plays, and also hit your receivers for routes that I think Iowa State gives you at times. They lost to Kansas. They're kind of reeling right now. I think the Red Raiders can overwhelm them offensively, and that's a big thing. Number two, though, what will make things go bad in Ames, you got to limit the zone read capabilities of Iowa State. Regardless of who their quarterback is, they have a very capable running back in Aaron Wimberly. If the Cyclones get that zone read started and start gashing Tech for yardage, it's going to run the clock. You're going to get that crowd behind them, and that's going to be a bad day for Texas Tech and Ames. Stop that zone read run, and the Red Raiders defense will get some confidence behind them, and Tech will have a good day. Last thing, Shannon, watch E.J. Bibbs. Tight end, wide receiver, they'll run him out of the backfield for Iowa State. 7 touchdowns on the year. If you have a close game where momentum's kind of on the fence or you're in the final minutes of the game, that is a kid that can kill you. Huge body, big target. You know they're going to go after Tech's youth in the secondary. Don't let him be the guy that decides the game. Really big threat for Iowa State.
And that was our keys to the game. And Zach, it's time for us to pick the game. I think Tech is going to win 35-24. I just think Tech's offense is stronger.
You know, and that's really what this game may come down to. The defenses, we know we're going to give up points, but whose offense is more capable of winning this football game? And the simple truth is this: these teams are in a bad way right now. They really need a win. Something positive for a little momentum into the offseason is what these teams are looking for. And frankly, if you lose this football game, you're going to finish tied for dead last in the conference. And in terms of Texas Tech, that is just a omen you don't want. You don't want to finish at the bottom of the conference standings. That doesn't give you anything positive to go into the offseason for. Texas Tech, this is a must-win situation for them. I think simply their offense is more capable of scoring a lot of points. I really look for the running game to get going, and I do think Patrick Mahomes really played well last week. I think he'll continue that momentum. Texas Tech just outscores Iowa State. High-scoring game, but I think the Red Raiders are going to win this one 42-31.
And of course, Zach, we're going to have full coverage of this game in Ames, Iowa on RedRaiders.com and LubbockOnline.com. But for now, we'll bid you farewell. I'm Shannon.
I'm Zach.
And you're on RedRaiders.com.